Gamers are up in arms about what Sony did. We have a new term. You know, The Rock called them the Cody Crybabies. We now have the Sony Crybabies because there are a lot of Sony gamers who are up in arms, livid, pissed off, frustrated, angry, disgruntled, disgusted at what Sony did, which is something they have been doing for years, mind you. But I think what's happening is they're just taking certain things and they're running with it and they don't understand timed exclusives. Timed exclusives, which have been a thing for decades. And I know some of these are younger gamers. That's why I figured I would share my knowledge here at casualtalkradio.net. My name is Leicester, and you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the absolute outrage, the absolute frustration, the absolute livid responses coming regarding news that Ghost of Tsushima is being ported to PC, specifically Steam, and I believe to some other stores, but Steam is the one that stood out. There's all sorts of absolutely hilarious commentary regarding that I didn't even expect. I'm like, certainly you guys have to be over 18, right? Because you're online doing this. And I would expect that you would know that this has been a thing for decades. So why are you surprised and why are you shocked and why is this a surprise to you? But for whatever reason, this is a surprise to people. And I figured, let me go ahead and put a little bit of commentary and share what people are saying. And if you're online, I do absolutely encourage you, emphatically encourage you to check out what these people are saying because it's going to give you a good laugh and that's what you need. Laughter. It's the healthy thing. So let's get into this. So again, the announcement was that Ghost of Tsushima is going to be ported to PC. A lot of these idiots, these Sony crybabies, apparently thought that Ghost of Tsushima was going to remain a Sony exclusive, a PlayStation exclusive. I don't know why they thought that. I mean, geez, you go back in time. Stranger in Paradise is getting ported. Final Fantasy VII Remake, aka Episode Midgar, got ported. Final Fantasy 15 got ported. Like, you go down the list, and all of these get Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is the only one that didn't go to full on PC, but then Kingdom Hearts the trilogy got released as a set, and then it got released on Switch. These are normal things. That's what Sony fucking does. And I got the sense that they're only targeting PC. I got the sense that they only care about PC, and for whatever reason, PC is what has them up in arms. I don't exactly know why. I can't explain this. User Soul says, quote, why is it on PC? Please continue to support PlayStation and buy a PS5 Plus this game on PS. I don't know why Sony starts porting all games to PC. Yes, you know why they port to PC. They port to PC because they understand that there are gamers who are on PC who are not going to buy that damn console, who want to play the game and they want that money from those people, that money, yeah, because they're a business and that's what businesses are supposed to do is seek the money wherever it happens to be. People are not going to buy the PS5. Number one, remember when we went through the pandemic, the PS5 stayed out of stock for over a year. People couldn't buy the damn thing when they wanted to buy it. That hurt Sony. That was their fault. They had a stock. The stock was out. They could not get it in anybody's hands. People wanted it. Now the PS5 is essentially old, and then they announced, I saw, they're going to release another version of the console when people are just now able to get the first one. And this one, apparently the drive, you have to connect it online to make sure that the disk drive works. They lost their way. They know how to kill a brand. We went through this with PS4. We went through this with PS3. Sony doesn't know what they're doing. They shot themselves in the foot during the pandemic because the damn PS5 was out of stock when people might have wanted to buy the thing. But second to this, there are people who simply prefer to play on PC. I happen to be one of those. I have a PS5. I have an Xbox Series X. The Xbox Series X is actually in storage and has been in storage, and I powered it on one time to play a Blu-ray just to test it, and then I took it in storage because every single game I would ever play on the Xbox Series X is either on PS5 or on the PC. The only game so far that I've ever played on the PS5, I tested the upscaled version of Final Fantasy 15 because I had Final Fantasy 15 first on PS4, so I tested the upscaling. I wasn't impressed. And then I played Stray, and Stray gave me motion sickness. After that, I shuffled it. It's still there for Blu-rays or whatever, but it's like whatever because my PC can do all this stuff. If I really wanted to, I could literally set up a Blu-ray drive in my gaming PC, and then what do I need it for? What do I need the PS5 for? There's nothing that it does better than the PC. Nothing. I challenge anybody to name one thing that the PS5 or Xbox Series X, but PS5 does better than a PC. Nothing. You guys feel like you like your PC, and that's great. Go ahead and continue liking your PC. There's nothing wrong with this, but you got to understand, for the span of 2021, 2022, Sony dropped the ball, they screwed the pooch, and people could not get the darn console. I know I was one of them. I was trying to get the darn thing. By the time I was able to get it, all of a sudden it showed up in the freaking stores. No, I wanted to get one. They let the scalpers win, just like they always were doing. So that cost them, and I think people got tired of it. That's why the velocity is lower on these consoles. That's why Best Buy said they're going to stop doing physical games in the stores. That's why, because you can't get the consoles in people's hands, and then when you do, it's too damn late. They're announcing the next console. Meanwhile, the Nintendo Switch, the very first Nintendo Switch, is still out there, still live, still kicking, putting out great games. Sony screwed the pooch, folks. I'm sorry. That's why it's on PC, because I'm answering Soul's question with an extended answer, but it really goes to every single person out here. User Sweeter Man says, quote, "Do not buy this, read ASAP. This company is known for shady stuff, such as betraying us fans. What the hell, Sony? I've been a fan since day one, and this is what you come out with? I can't believe this. Screw you, PC gamers. What the hell? I'm so angry right now. Boycott this company." User You Got Melted Bozo says, quote, "I am also pissed off. I cannot believe they're porting all these games like, dude, we bought PS5s to play the exclusives, and now Gay Station is ruining our exclusives. Stand together, don't buy this crap." Okay, let me break this apart, because they were putting it all caps. Let me break this out, okay? Known for shady stuff. Yeah, they were. So why are you supporting them? Why are you backing them? Why are you on their side? You know their shady stuff. You keep falling for the crap. You keep falling for their games. You, no pun intended. You keep falling for it. They never told you that this game was going to be an eternal exclusive. They told you it's going to be exclusive until it's not. That's called a timed exclusive. There have been tons of timed exclusives. You should learn by now. But you should understand, since it's a shady company, why are you still supporting them? They didn't betray you. They're a business. They have no loyalty to you. They don't care about you. They want your money. And they got your money. You got the game. You presumably played the game. You presumably beat the game. You presumably got your money's worth out of it. Why do you care what happens to it after that? Nothing. This is crypto. This is, but not even crypto bubble. This is gaming bubble. This is bubble. This is people who don't get it. Like, how can you be so daft, so tone deaf, so ignorant to not understand the way business works? And then this other one talking about, quote, porting all these games. We bought PS5s to play the exclusives. No, you didn't. You bought PS5 because they marketed it to you. You bought PS5 because they sold you that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread and you get to play all these great games. Guess what? You did. And you got to play them first. So why do you care what happens to it after that? You got to play the darn thing. What's the problem? You got to play what you wanted to play. That's the point of the console. It's not so that you can have your stuff in a freaking corner. What's really happening is that you're frustrated that Sony's failing because they screwed the pooch during the freaking pandemic when there was no stock in stores. They're just now playing catch up. It's already too late because many of these people moved on to PC gaming when they realized getting a gaming PC is actually in some cases just as cheap, if not cheaper, than buying a PS5 because the damn thing is overpriced, let's be honest. It has a decent, nice controller. I mean, the whole resistant triggers and all that, I tried it. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe you like this. Other than that, I'm not impressed, bro. And again, you got Best Buy and Walmart and all these other ones talking about getting rid of physical games. So what are we supposed to do? They're not going to support the darn thing after a point. And you got Sony themselves trying to get rid of the drive inside the thing. You guys are all on board with it. Great. You got your fun. You got your enjoyment. Why do you care? This level of energy regarding a business decision, this is bubble. This is tone deaf is what that is. User Salhui says, quote, "The PC platform sucks. When there are more and more players on the PC platform, the entire gaming environment will become worse. PC is the worst platform for gaming. Piracy, cheating, and mods. I cannot accept PS games being sold on the PC platform. This will help the PC platform gain more players and lead to a harsh gaming environment. PS players play Skyrim because Skyrim is fun. PC players play Skyrim because mods are fun." Okay. All right. A couple things here. First of all, piracy. I don't know if you've been living in a bubble here, dude or lady. Piracy started with the frickin' consoles. I don't know if you knew that or not. Piracy started with the consoles. Games were being ripped from the disc to pirate the games. Piracy started with the consoles. Piracy is more prevalent with console games than they are PC games because of DRM. Piracy largely thrives off of console games. That's why emulators are so popular as what they are. Cheating. Cheating started largely with console gaming with the Game Genie way back yonder. Yes, you had a little bit of cheating happen on PC, but nowhere near what you had on the console, specifically in the SNES days and later. Cheating has always been a console-centric thing. Do you know why? It's because the developers don't know how to make the games align to the gamer. They make the games the way they want to do it. I'll give you a great example. Working delays, aka working designs. When they would localize games, they would just ramp up the freaking difficulty for no reason. And people initially created all these cheats, quote unquote, to align it, to right size it, because some gamers don't want that. Some gamers just want to enjoy the freaking game. Some gamers want more challenge. If you think about some of the stuff that's out there getting to mods now, some of the stuff out there is to simply rebalance the game to make it make sense. If it's too darn easy, some of them do it to make it harder for them because they want more challenge. Some of them, if it's too dang hard, simplify it down. Just right now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is a console-only game. There's actually a cheat that's in the game itself, as in you don't have to do anything with it. When you go inside, you can purchase a sword. This sword is a magical sword, but it gives you maxed out range, one hit to basically everything. But what's happened is somebody hacked the sword in the game and then they sell it through the game. So you can buy it in the game. It's perfectly legal because it's transmitted through the game. You can't stop this until the service gets shut down. That's a console thing. That's not PC. This is all console. Console is where it thrives. Like, what are you talking about here? Then says, lead to a harsh gaming environment. Let me tell you a story. Way back in the yonder, I was playing Rainbow Six Letdown, aka Rainbow Six Lockdown, and Rainbow Six Vegas, when I actually was trying first-person shooters, and I think they're crap, but I was trying it out. And I was playing these games, okay? Rainbow Six Lockdown. Rainbow Six Lockdown had the P90. The P90 had a silencer. When you put the silencer on the P90, it had basically unlimited range, and you couldn't hear where the bullet was coming from, so you could get shot from all the way across the map. But it's in the game. That's just what it was. So I'm on the map. I'm hidden at the very edge corner beneath the battlement, and I'm sniping them at their base. Through the window that's in the base, when they spawn, their head comes right at the window, so all I got to do is keep trained on the window, and I'm taking them out. Next thing I know, the game gets stopped, and they kick me out because they call me a cheater. The proxy mines, there's mines, and it's part of the game. You get 3 of the mines, and when you build up your character, you can drop them faster. The whole point in the game is to nullify your opponent with strategy. So I'm laying mines strategically. You can lay it at the corner to where they can't see it. Everybody else is running and gunning with the P90 because it's silent, so they think they can get away with it. I'm leaving mines as I'm running away, poof, blows them out. Game stops. You're a proxy whore. I dropped 3 mines the whole damn match. It's just I'm untouchable because I'm using strategy and you suck at it. My point is, when we want to talk harsh gaming environments, harsh is about online gaming, period. Some of these idiots would never come at you if they were sitting in your room next to you because there'd be fights happening. I know, because that's how we were back in the days. We would have fist fights over freaking Street Fighter 2. But in these, when they're online, these keyboard warriors can say whatever. That harsh is all about online. It's got nothing to do with whether it's a console or a PC. That's just how online is. You're just going to have to deal with it, folks. User Cyborg Snake says, quote, "You betrayed Sony fans. I can't believe it. The Sony fans have been loyal for years and you spit in our face by bringing a PlayStation exclusive to the PC platform. Unreal. You know what? You were never there for us when you needed us. We were just toys. You're using us to milk money from us. I thought you cared." Sorry. I thought we had something special. From now on, I'm in this relationship, Sony. It's unacceptable, and I'm not going to be treated like a piece of meat you can use whenever it's useful for you. If you want to be in a relationship with someone else, stick with them. I do not want to be part of this love triangle that I do not want to be part of it. Done. Rant. Listen, this right here, okay, you talk about freaking that lady, right, who went screaming when Trump was elected president. That's what this is. It sounds like this person is talking to, some boyfriend or girlfriend or something that they're breaking up with. To be so embedded on a business. This is a business, people. This is what relationship? There's no relationship. You are making a business transaction when you purchase their game. And essentially you're purchasing a license to said game. You got the game. You were able to play the game. They didn't betray you, nothing. You got the game you asked for. They never promised you exclusivity. Why do you want exclusivity anyway? What the hell does it matter? Choice is choice. Having different platforms you could choose to do, that's what it's about. Can you imagine a world where everybody's forced to drive the same car? Yes, I know that's what we're trying to do with the EVs and everything and SUVs. That's not where we should be. There may be people who want to drive stick. There may be people who want a V6. There may be people who want to drive a convertible. There may be people who want to drive a truck, and that's what they should be able to do. Choice is always a good thing, not this idea of trying to force everybody down the road that you want them to go. That's the antithesis of what we should be doing. User, I think it says Coils of 8 says, quote, Sony tricked their fans. What the heck, Sony? I bought a PS5 some time ago to play, that's the spelling, this game because I was under the impression, that's the spelling, there's no other way to play the game, and now you go ahead and announce it on Steam? I mean, really? Way to make your exclusive not exclusive at all and trick people into buying stuff with the promise you're getting something that you can't get anywhere else? What a joke. They never told you that this was an unlimited exclusive that would never go on another platform. That has never been a promise from them. And in every situation where there's an exclusive, it almost always ends up on another platform, period, point blank, with limited exception. And the exceptions are usually about the developer of that game. For example, Dynasty Warriors 3. Dynasty Warriors 3 eventually got ported. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 4 got ported to every console available at the time. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 6 did not. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 7 did. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8 did. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 9 did. Right? So there's no consistency to it. Ninja Gaiden got ported to multiple different things. It's just what it is. Who cares? Devil May Cry got ported to multiple different things. It happens. This myth that everything is going to be mine, and you're going to be forced to buy a PS5, what the hell for? And if you bought the PS5 to play the game, as you say, I'll tell you a story. When Dreamcast first came out, I bought a Dreamcast to play Sonic. I had people who were critical of that decision, but at the time, that's why I bought the damn thing. I wanted to play Sonic, and that's what it is. I didn't get mad that Sonic eventually ended up on another platform. I didn't get mad that Knights, when I bought Sega Saturn, primarily for Knights, but not only, but primarily for Knights, I didn't get mad that Knights eventually ended up on another console. Who cares? I bought the console when I bought it. I paid the money when I paid it, and I got the game, and I played the game, and I beat it, and it's fine. I'll give you a Sega CD. I bought Lunar Silver Star, Lunar Turtle Blue. I bought them on Sega CD. They come out again on PS1. I bought them again. Who the hell cares? It's just whatever. I don't know. This fixation is it's hilarious, but it's sad, right? User Toltoon45 says, quote, a terrible betrayal by Sony. True PS5 fans got a stab in the back that no one expected. True players of great games were turned away for the sake of pathetic Steam users. I hope you're all happy because no more PS5 games will appear on Steam. Okay, so now we're trying to tell the future, right? Literally, no more games are going to appear on Steam. Really? No more games are going to appear on Steam. You can guarantee that there's not going to be any more games that are PS5 originated that are going to end on Steam. I guarantee you the vast majority are going to end up on Steam at some point. I guarantee you freaking Stray is going to show up there at some point. If they were going to do Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn and Days Gone and all these other ones, they're going to do those. I guarantee you garbage like Stray and all that, they're going to show up. All these PS5 games, eventually, if it makes business sense, are going to show up on some other platform, be that Xbox Series X or PC or both or Switch or both. Freaking Hogwarts Legacy got ported to the Switch. Nobody's going to play it there, but the point is it's available. Who cares? Why does it bother you? Anyway. User Miwok says, quote, do not buy this. Us real fans of Sony should be ashamed of this behavior. That's the French spelling. Do not buy this. Don't buy it because there's another platform you can choose to buy it on. Do you understand? Do you hear what you're saying? Do you understand what you're saying? Do you understand how freaked out you sound, how weird you sound, how crazy you sound when you say, I don't want any support for this developer to make some money to give me more games, better games, because I'm so fixated on my console of choice? Do you understand that you are largely the reason why these developers suck now and they're putting out crap? Do you understand that you're the reason for the decline of Konami? You're the reason for the decline of Koei. You're the reason for it. Koei Tecmo, they won't even freaking add English voices to games anymore because of, quote, cost, even though AI voice acting is dirt cheap compared to the human equivalent. They could do it. They don't do it because of people like you who are advocating that they limit themselves to one console instead of spreading the wealth to multiple consoles so they can make the kind of money that they demand. Okay, well, user You Got Melted Bozo again says, quote, console gamers don't buy this crap. This post is to all console gamers who are sick and tired of our PlayStation exclusives getting ported to PC. Sony's going to run all the exclusives that we bought PS5s to get into the trash if they keep on porting exclusive to PC. I've been loyal to Sony since the PS1, and we can all see Sony's betrayal to us real console gamers. We were promised to have exclusives for our PS5, and now we will almost have nothing. Even Gamebox and their batteries don't have to deal with this. So why should we be betrayed by Sony? Us true PlayStation players need to unite and boycott PlayStation for their betrayal. Everyone, do not buy this game, and this will send the biggest message to Sony like no other. Hopefully pushing Sony to stop porting games to PC. Okay, so I don't know what you mean by Gamebox. If you're talking about Xbox, I know you're not saying that Xbox games don't get ported to PC. Do you realize how stupid you sound right now? There's literally an Xbox app on Windows. Xbox games have been playable on Windows for ages. Mind you, PlayStation games have been playable on PC for ages. There's a PlayStation app on the frickin' PC. And oh, by the way, there's a PlayStation app on Android and on iOS. You didn't have a problem with that one. What's the problem here? The problem is you don't like PC, and the reason you don't like PC is because you got it in your mind that it's a battle, it's a war between different situations. Meanwhile, the PC gamers are sitting over there in the cut with their gaming PC that they can actually upgrade to be stronger than your console, that can run at faster frames than your console, that can hold more games than your console, where we don't have to do all this garbage in terms of setting up accounts and all that crap. We do it once and done with Steam. We don't have to set up multiple different accounts like you do. We, on the gaming side for PC, we understand. We understand that a lot of that makes you pissed off. We don't understand why you get so butthurt simply because games are trying to reach out to different platforms when it's already on different platforms, because many of those games, again, are already on Android and iOS, and the app has been in the store. You can play the PlayStation games on PC. You can play Xbox games on PC. So nothing's changed here, bro. It's something about this game, and this is bizarre. This is the weirdest. I've never in my life seen anything so sadly hilarious. And the last one, user Mingosu says, quote, F you, hope you're happy now. Hope you guys are happy now that I bought a PS5 for nothing. This is bullshit. And I hope this is the last game Sony will bring to the PC, since it ruins what makes it exclusive and exclusive. It's never been an eternal exclusive. What happened is they released the game saying it's going to be a time-limited exclusive, as the vast majority of them are, and then decided to release it on PC, which was likely always the plan. As you understand, when we see games like Forspoken get ported, as we see games like Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 16, and all these other ones get eventually ported, you see these games get ported anyway. That brings up a good point. Forspoken got ported. Didn't nobody say anything back then? You know why? Because Forspoken was crap. In this one, you liked the game so much, you were so protective of it. This is Stockholm Syndrome, when you are so fixated on a game that you don't, no, it's my toy. I don't want to let anybody else play my toy. I don't understand. When did gaming get to be like this? I'm coming from an era where games were fun, and we wanted more people to enjoy the fun. We were not fixated on whether the game was on our console or not. We didn't care. We were about the fun and enjoying the game. I'm asking, and please let me know in the comments, when we got to this era where gamers like this turned into absolute nuts over the console that something's on, overly protective when it's just this game. See, that's what's weird. Because Forspoken, we didn't see anything like this. There's been nothing like this. This outrage was not there for Forspoken. It was not there for Hogwarts Legacy. It was not there for Stranger of Paradise. It wasn't there for any of these other games that got ported. So what is it about Ghost of Tsushima that's got people so butthurt up in arms? I want to hear and understand, where's this coming from? Because I've never seen anything like this. And perhaps I'm just too damn old. I know it doesn't sound like it, but perhaps that's what it is. I'd like to hear from the community. I like to hear. Tell me what's happening here, P. Tell me what's happening. What the hell's going on? Why? What is it about this game that's got people so butthurt, up in arms about a business function where the vast majority of games all do the same thing? Why this one? You know, why this one? What is it? What's causing it? Help me out. Help me, help me.